Hey, lovely people, Leah here from Caught Up in a Rapture, bringing you another face-to-face story and experience that I've had since starting my journey for self-discovery. So, when we originally started the podcast Caught Up in a Rapture, we talked about, being more dominant in the bedroom and what does that look like. And within that, we started talking about, being a mistress and going into the BDSM scene. So I, being, the person I am, I was like, oh yeah, I'll go and do the research on that. But to be honest, the story does not begin there. As usual, me and my overactive mind was I was about 15, because yeah, I was about 15 because I was doing my GCSEs, had a dream that I was a madame and that I had a brothel and it was in my parents' house, and that downstairs we had like a casino, and all the men would go there to play on the casino tables, the roulette tables or whatever they're called. And then I dreamt that I also had my harem upstairs, and they would come to me and say, "Ah, Madame Lulu, yes, I've come because I want to be with this person." And yeah, I was providing this service. So that's me. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. We'll have our imagination. What happened? I contacted Madame Storm, and she was amazing. She was really, really helpful. She sort of like gave me a lot of information, told me about how she sets everything up, because I have an allergy, and so I have to be really safe in certain settings, sort of thing. So, I had to speak to her about it. And with that, we arranged for me to go to one of her sessions. Unfortunately, I was unwell and wasn't able to make it. So I contacted her and explained, look, I really, really wanted to come, but unfortunately my health, the way that it is, I'm unable to attend this time. So she was like, look, you can come along to the next one when I run the next one, which was great. Then she reached out to me again and said, oh, I don't know how you feel about it. Would you like to be on the taping? I'm doing some filming for Channel 4 with a woman called Alice. I can't remember her surname. And it will be called Sex Actually. And as part of it, you will be demonstrating in front of the cameras what as part of the training. So I was like, okay, I'll do that. First of all, I was okay with it because I would be wearing a mask and no one would see me, and because at the time I was working in a different field, and so I was concerned about that. So how was it for me? Um, like I said, the communication with Madame Storm was amazing. You should really go and check out her website because she does other things. She doesn't just do the mistress training. She does mistress training. She's now a qualified sex and relationship therapist. So she has clients that she works on their needs, as well as she does strutting. So building people's confidence wearing heels. Um, yeah, she has lots of different projects, I should say. And I was involved in another TV program involving Erica Storm I think it was about 2 years later. Anyway, um, back to the actual event. So to start off, you go to what is known as a dungeon based in London. And when you're there, she takes you through the whole building and lets you know what's there, what she'll be using. Obviously, because we were filming, it was slightly different. It wasn't just, you know, filming. It wasn't just her demonstrating how to become a mistress. It was also her demonstrating for the TV show how people seek intimacy in different ways. So she shared what she will be demonstrating with, what we will be doing. She introduced us to her subs. She had two. She had one, oh gosh, I can't remember their names now. She had two subs, which were very lovely individuals. They were really attentive, and you could see that Erica Storm had a really, really good relationship with both of them. And she gave us the opportunity to try out different things. So she made sure, as she was teaching us about, saying to us like, oh, this is for example, a flog. She would then demonstrate how to use it, and then give you the opportunity, each one of us, there was about 4 or 5 of us there, the opportunity to use it. Some of us chose opted in and opted out, because obviously it's all about what you're comfortable with, and Erica made it very clear about her preferences as well, what she would entertain and what she wouldn't entertain. um she also did a lot of empowerment chants, so made you really get into the whole thing, so you didn't, especially for me, being someone who's never done it before, I'm not sure if other people had done it or not. But just to keep the whole morale going for the whole day, because it was quite long, because obviously we filmed late afternoon into the night, but it was quite monotonous in the sense that we were repeating things over because of the fact that it was being filmed for television. And the person, Alice, that was there, she also would stop and have interviews with various individuals, and then also talk about her experience of the whole thing. So we were there for quite some time. It was good, it was really good. It was a really good experience. I felt really confident afterwards. I was like, yeah, let's go, I want to flog everybody. So yeah, it changed my mindset and made me very confident in that sense. And it gave me a better understanding as well about submission and the level of power and control within it. um what did I enjoy the most? Funny enough, I enjoyed flogging, and I'd never done it before. But when I was doing it, Madame Storm was like, "You done this before?" And I was like, "Never, never, never." But she was like, "You seem to really know what you're doing." And I was like, "Okay." And yeah, I did enjoy that. Um, I also enjoyed the interactions with the subs. I enjoyed I tell you what I really, really enjoyed was the electroplay. So this is when you use electricity within your playing and on different parts of the body. And obviously you have to have the consent of the individual as to where you're going to do that. And I enjoyed doing that and increasing it slowly, and talking to the sub about it as I was increasing it. And yeah, I enjoyed that. And I also tried it myself just to see how it feels, because obviously I was like, I'm going to be doing something to somebody else, I want to know, how does that feel? And so I did try it, and that was good. What else did I enjoy? mm, I can't think now. It was some time ago. It was in early 2000, I think 2021 or 22. Yeah, so I can't remember it all, um all in all, it was a really good event. And afterwards, we sort of kept in contact via various chats, and people would ask questions. I think she had quite a few of the other attendees, not in that session, but other sessions she's had within the group. And you were able to communicate with her about any concerns you had with what you'd done, and how you can actually continue with what you're doing. Some people went on to do different things with it, but for me it was more of a opportunity to research as well as build confidence. So for me, it was a great experience. The only thing I would say, it is very costly. It's not something that you go into like, yeah, I'll just try, hey, there, just go out for the night and do this. This was something that cost quite a bit of money. So if you're going to do it, you really need to make sure it's something that you really want to do and to continue with in the future. For me, it was part of the research, and I could share it with you guys and also write a post about it. So I will put the post out, and put all the information about Erica Storm, where you can contact her, and also follow her on her socials as well. And yeah, that's the story of how I ended up on TV, um, wearing a corset and flogging someone. So yeah. Oh, and you can still watch it, I believe. It's still on demand on Channel 4. So that's Sex Actually. All right.